Welcome back, one and all, to Let's Play Final Fantasy. I'm the Arcane Rogue. Let's see if we can get through the Earth Cave and defeat the insidious vampire. Off-screen, I went through and went back to Melmond, rested up at the inn to restore our spell charges, and then I took a quick trip over to Elfland and blew all our money on curatives. So I picked up a couple of extra cabins, 3 houses, 5 more heal potions, and originally I had picked up enough to get me to 20 pure potions, but I had to use a total of 3 of them off screen. So, add 3 to our tally so far this episode. Other than that, we're all good. I also noticed during that time that Friar Tuck was, when he was getting attacked, he was dodging the attacks quite readily. So I've decided to experiment with having him in the second character slot for now. Will Scarlet can go in the third slot so that when he does get attacked, he'll take less damage, but overall won't get attacked as often. And you can see the damage that Friar Tuck is doing now. It's kind of crazy. He's keeping up with Little John in terms of damage. So viewers, out of all the merry men, who's your favorite? Just asking. Okay, so there are about a half dozen treasure chests on this floor. Some in the far northeast, some in the south, and it will be easiest first to go to the south ones, then we'll head to the northeast ones, because the stairs are to the southeast. So, without further ado, some wolves. I'll be right back. Hopefully I don't get poisoned. It's like I jinxed myself. Very first combat round after I paused the video. What happens? Little John gets poisoned by a werewolf. Just, man. Okay, so at this junction, I want to go east, then south to get to the treasure room. I said east, then south. Okay, green ogres. I'm gonna fight these guys. Be right back. Alright. Friar Tuck and Little John doing most of the, path clearing. Let's call it that. Yeah, we'll go with path clearing. So how have you all been? Sorry for the prolonged hiatus while we fight this Earth enemy, which I'll do on screen, why not? Apologies for the prolonged hiatus. I was having some technical difficulties. My encoder kept overloading, causing me to sound like I was talking through a talkboy. It was the weirdest thing. I thought it was a USB-C hub I was using. I took that offline. It still happened. I thought it was something else entirely. I tried that. It still happened. Turned out it was a combination of the encoder that I had chosen to use and the fact that it was just overwhelming my CPU and GPU's ability to encode the video. By the way, this is a fixed encounter point, so we'll have to fight that guy on our way out again. Oh boy, a bull. I'll beat him, be right back. Alright. Bull went down like a sack of potatoes. Get some gold. And a useless wooden shield, that's great. And a lot of gold. Okay. So I'm gonna fight that Earth enemy off screen, and I'll be right back. Interrupting the battle to show you all something. I guess it's not gonna happen. Turns out the Earth enemies, I was curious, and I wanted to double-check my bestiary. They're weak to fire. So, presumably, you could use that against them. So there's always a thing for you. Alright. This battle won't take too long, but I'll be right back. There we are. Friar Tuck's not doing so hot. I think I might put him back in the third slot for now. I thought his evade would keep him from taking as many hits, but not so much. Alright, we'll put the good friar back together, please. Thank you. And heal yourself a bit if you're going to be in the second position. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and start using heal potions here. So that's a good use of your Red Wizard's level 1 spell charges. Up here's the other treasure room. Asps. Ugh. I'll be right back. Another pure potion. Down the hatch of Little John. Poor guy just gets poisoned left, right, and center. Well, that's what happens when you're in the first slot. They don't do much damage to him, but he gets so many of the attacks that he gets a lot of status ailments. I don't remember if this next tile is a fixed encounter. No, okay. Might be one in front of this chest, though. No? Okay. My memory is clearly faulty. Oh, nice, we get a cabin. And the Coral Sword. If I recall correctly, the Coral Sword is a minor upgrade at this point for Will Scarlet. I don't believe it's better than the Silver Sword for Little John, so let's take a look. He's doing 38 damage with 55% hit. If we equip the Coral Sword, 34 damage with 55% hit. Yeah, Silver Sword's better. Alright. Let's see if it's better for Will. Let's see. Will is doing 26 damage, 42 hit. $27 damage, 42 hit. So, 1 point more damage. I'll take it. And we'll hand the rune sword down to Friar Tuck so that he can hold on to it so we can sell it. Alright, so that's all the treasure on this floor. We'll head to the stairs now. Oh god. I'm gonna try and run, but we'll see. Alright, Friar Tuck was able to get us out of there, so that's a good thing. Alright, so here's our stairs down to B3. And if I take a look at my map, B3 has just a few treasure chests. And they're kind of laid out in a spoke pattern, so if you just follow me through the floor, you'll be alright. Our goal is that room immediately north of us. Wizards. You can't run from these guys very easily. At least I've had very poor luck doing it in the past, so just bear down and try to take them out quickly. Let's see. I don't know why they called them wizards when they're clearly mind flayers. No special weaknesses. And it looks like they're immune to ice, fire, stun, bane, break, and sleep. So, lightning is the only spell that'll do any damage on them. Not that it matters, because our red wizard has no level 1 spell charges. And I'm not about to burn his level 2, or level 2's elemental spells on those guys. Alright. So, in here, there is one treasure chest. We get a tent. Well, that'll be useful for patching us up when we get back out of here. I want to see if I can run. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Everybody got poisoned. Everybody got poisoned. So, 3 more pure potions. Down the tubes. And I want to heal up Tuck and Will. My aim with the heal potions, they heal 30 points apiece of HP. They heal 30 HP every time you use one. My goal with them is to try to use as much of that as possible. Where did I put my map? There it is. Okay, so there's a treasure just north of us, but we'll save that for a minute. There is a treasure room to the east as well that I want to go get first. So we'll head here, then south. Ugh, these guys again. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Little John did get poisoned, but I was able to cure him. So, one more pure for the potion tally. Alright. And we get a heal potion for our efforts. Let's see. Anybody in range of 30 HP for healing? Yeah, much is. Let's go ahead and patch him up. Let's see, 294 to 308, that's 14. No, not quite. So, I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing, is I'm trying to make the most of the heal potions, and then if I need to just top up their HP, or I have a massive amount to heal, I'll go ahead and use magic. If only the Rune Sword and Werebane did what they were supposed to. Alright, I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright. Let's keep going. Really? Oh, man. This is gonna be rough. 5 werewolves, each with multiple chances to poison every character they hit. Oh boy. Here's where the pure potions are really gonna start adding up. I'll beat these guys off screen, be right back. Okay. Both Little John and Will were originally paralyzed, poisoned by the werewolves. My general strategy with those kinds of combats is to ignore the poison until I get to a point that I've eliminated the enemy that does poison damage. And then, after that, I go ahead and have Much use pure potions on the affected character. That was only 18 points. That was a waste. Oh well. Now there's a fixed encounter point here, if I recall correctly. And I do. With another earth enemy, so I'm going to beat this guy and be right back. Whew, that earth elemental slapped Much across the face. Sent him flying for 70 damage. Oof, that was a rough hit. So I'm gonna give him cram a couple heal potions down his throat. Everybody else is doing almost okay. Let's patch Little John up. There we go. Alright. Now you see why I stock up on heal potions and pure potions. But I still think, even with this stocking up, that we won't go through... Oh no, not these guys again. Be right back. By some miracle, we got through this without anybody getting poisoned. That was fantastic. Alright, let's patch everybody back up again. You may be wondering, why is Rogue being so obsessive about their HP? Well, that's because we're going to fight the vampire very shortly. That treasure room to the north of us that I just passed up, is completely empty. Don't waste your time. Okay, so we have specters and geists. In this case, I'm going to have... They can all paralyze with their physical attacks. I'm going to have Will cast Fire 2. And I'm going to have my fighters target the specters. And then I'm going to have Much cast Harm. Anything that Fire 2 doesn't take out, and our fighters don't take out, which I guess, is not really an issue, Harm should finish off just fine. Yeah, there we go. Fire 2 cleans him out. So when it's a large group of undead like that, yeah, use your spells, because it's just not worth the hassle. I think this chest is protected by an earth elemental. And I'm right. Gonna beat him. Be right back. Okay, that earth elemental nearly killed Much. So we're gonna have to heal him up. And we went up a level. Excellent. So everybody gets more HP. Hooray! Much finally breaks 200 HP. That's fantastic. And for our struggle, we get 1,000 gold. Alright, so let me heal up Much, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I used a heal spell, a couple cure spells, and the remainder of my heal potions. So, fortunately, the vampire is right here. There's the stairs that we just came from, and here's the vampire. All living things were born to die. No one can defeat me, the vampire. Well, I'm sure we can beat you. Also, Buffy. Just throwing that out there. So for this battle, the vampire doesn't do anything too special. Just go all out against him. Cast, harm 2, harm, fire 2. Just wail on him as hard as you can. And if he, survives long enough to inflict paralysis, he can do so with his physical attack, but... So, where's the altar? Well, we found a ruby, but where's the altar? We have to put the orb on the altar. Maybe it's back here, right? Because he's... maybe that's the altar. Is that the... I don't want to fight these wizards. I want to run. Be right back. Couldn't run. Hopefully we'll be able to survive this and then limp our way out of the Earth Cave again. Because there doesn't seem to be a quick teleport out of here. Which is weird, right? Because we just defeated the boss. He's the Fiend of Earth. Right? He was the one who's responsible for the draining of the Earth powers. Right? Huh. Well... Boo. Alright, so my goal here for the rest of the dungeon is to bravely run away a la Sir Robin. With as many, not poisonings as I can get. Oh. Just poison much while you're at it, why don't you? Stupid wolves. And of course we're not going to be able to run. I'm only... oh, thank goodness. I'm only out of magic and everything else. So, as you can see, we are in some dire straits right now. I just want to get out of the Earth Cave, and make it back to Melmond. We heard that the Titan likes rubies, so I guess we'll have to head to the Titan's Tunnel. Unfortunately, that'll have to be for next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy. I've been the Arcane Rogue, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.